Hey guys, this is Tigers coming back to you with Overwatch 2's new season, Season 20. And guys, first of all, new season, new hero, which I'll quickly show off. Vendetta, I think her name is pronounced. I'm not 100% sure. Guys, I'm going to cover it, then I'm going to have a quick moan. Basically, if you remember back to the Blackwatch, where Reaper, Moira, Genji were all sent to basically go and bring down this dude, and Reaper decides to go a bit trigger happy. Mia's daughter. Now, I said last week the fact that I was full on wrong who I thought it was, because I thought it was going to be Wei Hang's sister, a pyro based person, like fire based and all that lot. I was wrong. First, going to open a loot box, then I'm going to have a little whinge. Now, what legendary am I guaranteed? Who knows? What I don't assume. Guys, my little moan comes down to the fact of one simple thing. Overwatch being cheapskates. Or specifically, expected money for the sake of money. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Overwatch. I've played it on and off since 2016 for about a few years. Started playing it a bit more back when I got onto PlayStation 4 with a group of mates. Then I've played it more than likely, kind of for the most part, every day since Overwatch 2 came out. Yes, that's the odd time where I've not played it, but I've been ill. Now, the reason I say what I'm saying is, if we go to the shop, there's currently Cassidy's Mythic, which looks okay. I guess, guys, I'll explain why I basically have enough points to get the first stage of it. Gonna hold up. Actually, I probably will. And then there's also Arissa's. I didn't really say this in last season when Where's one's return for next season? Okay, I think I've gone psychotic. No, I haven't. Best representation I'm going to be able to show. Guys, last season Overwatch then decided halfway through, here, take a Junkrat's Mythic. I'm like, okay, I don't really fancy dropping, 60 quid to get another. I will wait, and hopefully it's not going to be a case of be back in a couple of seasons. We're also apparently getting Doomfists. Now, I was originally thinking, okay, it's not going to be too much of a problem if one or two things get sorted. First of all, they have the price that it takes to get the Mythics, so you can actually get both per season. And it's a change if they're going to carry on doing 2 Mythics per season. I'd want them to do. Because it's bad enough the fact that you then have to choose between Mythic Weapon or Mythic Skin. Now it's Mythic Skin, Mythic Weapon, or Mythic Skin. So it's either a case of A, B, or A, which I think is stupid, or B, give us a cheaper way to get hold of the points you need. Now, quickly going to discuss why I happen to have enough points. Basically, guys, last season, from the maximum... Was it last season? I think it might have been, no, season before, season 18, in the Maximilian Vault, I got enough to essentially get a couple things. I think it was like 100. Now, the two things I did get in that season from the Maximilian Vaults, niceness mythic-wise, was I don't currently have it equipped. Did Black and Gold Skin Spellbinder from Moira. Not Moira, Widowmaker. And then which I should have equipped, then the Black and Skin, like the Calamity Empress for I think they look a bit nicer, and there've been skins I wanted to get, but didn't want to fork out the money. Now, we're going to get Maximilian's Vault again, and it's going to be like, here. With Maximilian Vault per season, it's going to give you the chance to essentially spend 30 quid, and get, like, say, 100. Because, guys, I don't know whether it'll actually show up on stream. I'm not actually going to do it. It does. At the minute, they're currently reasonable. You can currently get 100 for about 40 quid, UK price. But usually, that's more. Now, I wouldn't be too annoyed. I'd prefer it to be dropped down to about 30. Like, they're about the same. I'm not too annoyed at, for 100 being about 40. It's still kind of overpriced, but it's not too bad. I will happy enough deal with it. But what Overwatch needs to do is, if they can start giving it 2 mythics per season, instead of, like, guys, I said from day one, I'd like to be able to collect all the mythics. Do you want to know what I cannot do now? Because, again, I was not forking out money. This. I cannot get Cyber Devil because...
Plenty of fuel to burn it down.
Okay, maybe I can. Guys, earlier it wasn't. It was basically locked behind something. Basically, it was a case of returning next season. Returning in 2 seasons' time. Now, the mythic that is back this season is Divas. I can't believe it's been 2 seasons since Divas has been in. But Overwatch, I would need to make the mythic currency cheaper, give you a better option to get them via comb, or stop chucking so many mythic shit at people. Because I like them, and I like them as a nice little collectible item. But a complaint that me and a group of mates had, and for the most part I do agree on the complaint, you used to basically get the mythic from playing the season, which basically encouraged you to take the battle pass up to 80. Now, I don't have a problem with this, and I don't have a problem with how it currently is. I think it's nice how if you've missed out on previous mythics, you have the chance to get them. But what I do have a problem with is Overwatch being like, those like, because guys, there'll be people like me who do want to collect them. But then there's also people like me who don't want to fork out additional cash. Now, will I end up getting Junkrat? Because if like Junkrat stays in the store until like Doomfist comes in, or if I see Doomfist beforehand, will I be getting Junkrat and then potentially Doomfist? One, it depends on what Doomfist looks like, because if they both look kind of decent, I might essentially fork out the 40 quid, and, which again, guys, for 40 quid, you can't even complete them both. Now, what I probably would do is buy both base stages. But guys, I'm hoping for Goddamn next for Season 21, a thing that they don't do is chuck 2 mythic skins at us. Yeah, the mythic weapons are kind of cool. They were added into a point where I wasn't that fussed. But, like, seriously, like, it's getting to a point, like, guys, Reinhardt's was the first. That was added in, what, Season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Season 11, Reinhardt's was added. We're on Season 20. That was only, like, 9 seasons ago. Guys, that works out to about a year and a half, roughly. My maths could be wrong. But that's literally not that long. Not a year and a half. That works out to about a year and 3 months, roughly. But something I didn't double check, my comp. That's the season inactive After one season, only active one or more. Oh. Do they really not? Okay, so guys, what'll happen is, in between games, in between at some point, like they won't be instantly getting done, but over a period of time, I will start to do those again, and they will be done by the end of the season. And we are going to play some comp. Right after I really complain at the fact of go to juniors, because I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm 100%. Have I not got any comp rewards? Like, seriously, guys, I was at like 2,100 something. But like, Overwatch seriously needs to stop essentially thinking a greedy. And guys, I love playing Overwatch, I really do. But like things of that, like Mythics originally were like this nice little collector thing that essentially said, "Thank you for continuously playing our game and completing the battle pass." They were a nice little reward. And they were like that from seasons 1, I think, 8, 9. I think it was potentially Vengeance or Grand or Ancient Core. I think the last Grand Beast might have, because it might have been season 8. But they were like that for a good while. And yeah, it is now season 20. But Anubis wasn't like that. Calamity Empress wasn't. And I'm pretty sure Vengeance was. So I think it was like season 10 was like the last time where you got it from the thing. Actually, no. It's almost Christmas. I'll be nice. Also, guys, if anyone does ask, will I be doing any Christmas-specific themes or anything Christmas-related being uploaded? Other than getting lucky on things like Christmas maps and Overwatch, probably not.
Select your hero.
Okay, yeah, that's instantly out the window. I was gonna say, guys, I want to try the new hero because I didn't get to try her in a game when she was in last time. But, like, guys, also another complaint, I'm not going to try and essentially complain too long, but like we was Mythic last season, wasn't exactly, like, Junkrat's was a lot better. But I'm on the mindset of, keep the Mythic wins for the weapons, because they've done a few and it'd be nice to get a few more. But, and they're not generally locked. If we have to basically pick and choose between getting a good Mythic skin and a mere Mythic skin compared to, oh my god, this is a great Mythic skin, I'm going to choose the one great thing over the two mere things. I'm going to be chucked in support because we're going to insta-get people insta-lock in DPS. And why am I not surprised it's 2 silver players?
I'll find my own path.
We need someone to go tank. But guys, like, I will show you, I don't know if it's just a case of, I'm not the big, I will admit, not the biggest fan of Lifeweaver. I've had way too many Lifeweavers basically like, I can use Human Shield, and it pisses me off. So it's like, I've got the Human Shield. If you can't really stop a simple... And yeah, I have 100% been in position to where a random DPS has basically killed me. But I don't instantly go and, you know, try and use my other support characters or other DPSs. Like, I don't basically try and use, like, yeah, if we have a Reinhardt, I'll then go like, oh, fuck, Reinhardt will save me, or I will use like a tank as cover. But like, I don't try and drag them to me. Like, I go to them, then heal them, and it usually ends up something. my point is, I do not use, you know, my own teammates as equivalent of, you're not needed. Like, I generally do have annoyances with live people because I've seen way too many basically go like, I live, you don't. You know what I typically know what something is? Something that Life Weaver could have easily have got from, because 9 times out of 10, it's something like a Reaper, double shotgunning, and yeah, or a soldier just full on firing. Life Weavers can get away from situations. Most supports, if not all of them, can get away from, you know, annoying situations. But Life Weaver's Mythic wasn't great. And guys, I honestly thought we were past the days of Mythic sucking. And because of because Hanzo's wasn't great. They full on were like, we're not gonna charge you the full thing. Like, we're not gonna full on charge you the full thing to get something that we know isn't great. Which was nice of them. I'm surprised they did.
What did we learn? Come over here. I'm grateful.
But like they didn't. Life Weavers. Personally, I don't know if it's just in a case of I don't like Life Weaver, but personally, one of the worst ones. Like, if I knew about Junkrat at the time, which I didn't, and they knew, like, guys, if you have people that generally want to collect all the mythics, but like would willingly choose, like Junkrat's with Bella, I know most people would have gone, okay, I would choose Junkrat and just skip Life Weavers. I would have. You'll have people basically being like, okay, so I would have. I'm pretty sure they didn't announce until halfway. Like, I don't think they announced at the beginning of the season. That Junkrat's, like, they didn't show it off at least. Because we know about doing such mythics. I don't think we know what it looks like. But I swear down if it turns out to be a case of... Because Cassidy's looks kind of okay. It's just a case of I prefer Cassidy over Doomfist. And if it turns out to be a case of Cassidy sucks, but Doomfist doesn't completely, I'm going to be annoyed because I will basically just be like, Overwatch, why? Guys, I don't think I'm in the minority when I say this, but I'm definitely, like, I've only ever seen a few people. I don't know who, but I did see someone and I do agree with their point. It was someone on TikTok. Overwatch and Marvel Rivals existing together is a good thing. The simple reason is, if Marvel Rivals exist, Overwatch can't simply go and do what they did for years beforehand and go, yeah, we don't need to try hard. Or to put it in simple terms, say if you're in a relationship and you just got like your partner's just sort of like, I don't need to try and all that lot. But then you suddenly got like someone, you know, showing interest in you, and it's like, your partner's going to be like, hold on, wait a minute, I need to actually put some effort in. I can't just coast by.
The spring flows anew.
Same terms apply, except less scummy. No, less scummy in debate. Is if Overwatch is doing good and Marvel Rivals is like, okay, we've got to step it up, Overwatch will only step it up, and it'll carry on pushing both companies, both developers, both games start being like, okay, time to put the gas on the pedal. And Overwatch did for a while. Last year, like last December, Overwatch were like, okay, so we started to, and then beginning of this year, Overwatch were great. They would like, they were back. They were doing great. They've had a few moments where I'd say they were kind of doing better than Rivals. But now it kind of just feels like Rivals is sort of... kind of doing, like, granted, I've not spent that much time on the new season. But...
We've got this.
The new season, the new season didn't have me being like this, and this. Granted, I don't know much about Season 5 and I've not played much of it. For the simple reason of, guys, when you recording like Deathmatch and Monster Hunter, Yes, at some points, you know, say other games kind of just goes out the window when you need to do prep work for the one. Although, sneak peek for Saturday, I recommend watching the. Like, it'll be like the video will be out Saturday, but I recommend watching it. The mod Saturday video because guys, it was fun. Like there was a couple of annoying points in there. It was fun. I also recommend watching Thursdays because it's a part 1. It won't be a part 1, part 2 sort of thing, but it will basically be the equivalent of a part 1, part 2.
Like a gentle rain.
It's more of a case of like it's a case of do we it's a fatality fight. And if you want to know how we do, you'll have to wait for the video to come out.
Now we're talking.
But like, guys, for the fatality fight, like the preparation that was done for that, like I needed to go toe-to-toe with relaxing a few more times to finish making stuff, and some of that got done like last minute because of, you know, ran out of time. But like, until I next record Monster Hunter, like there's not really much preparation I need to do, so I can kind of sort of chill from that. Like there's still a bit of preparation I do need to do. But other than that, there's like dispatch. Like I'm done with dispatch now, which is one more thing. Craft month back, and I mean I'll be recording a video tomorrow and it'll be Friday, but for the most part the preparation I had to do for Craft month this week is done. I have no idea at this point in time what I'm doing for the actual episode. But like, I've done a lot of the preparations that I typically would need to do. Which hopefully does mean I'll be able to put some more time into Rivals. Because guys, last season was really fun. Except when it got to like near the end of the season and I just wasn't feeling it anymore and became ill. I also, well, it wasn't necessarily that. I wasn't necessarily not feeling the season anymore, it's just a case of I wasn't like feeling streaming anymore, so I stopped streaming for like 2-3 weeks.
Prepare for battle.
Hang on, who is?
Select your hero.
Okay, game, what the fuck? Sombra, Ash, and Winston.
I'll find my own path.
But, like, overall, I enjoyed the last season of Rivals, and I've been enjoying season 5. Like, I did enjoy season 4.4, 4.5, and season 4. Like, as an overall, I did enjoy season 4. I also enjoyed season 19 of Overwatch. But if Overwatch are going back to their ways of greed, then I'm seriously going to consider whether I do carry on streaming it. Or I will consider the fact of, okay, maybe swap to streaming it twice a month and do more Rivals.
1. Attack commencing.
Because, guys, do you want to know how a game does well? When you listen to the fans, and you put into consideration some of the stuff they say. For instance, everyone has been saying for years, Overwatch needs to sort of get off the we only care about the money routine. It's not a great business plan. And a good example, but kind of gets my point, GTA 5. They have more than once basically prioritized. prioritized, like, made up like a case of made stupid shit expensive and kind of gone to 90% of the route was buy shark cards. Spend money, so you've got money. But they've also put a lot of time and effort making it so you don't need to if you don't need. Like, if you're going to be patient, you're fine. But if you aren't patient, you've got the shortcut. Which I like. I have no, like, why I would rather Overwatch basically put all their design time into a good mythic to start the season with, and then if they've got like another design or like, I wouldn't, like, I don't mind every so often us getting 2 mythics, but if we are going to get 2 mythic skins, I'd also like a way to, say, earn mythic currency. Because, guys, something I didn't think was going to be normal, it's just a case of because Life Weavers wasn't great. But now looking at it, it's like, hold on, wait a minute, Cassidy's isn't 100% great.
I am strong.
Let's go.
So,
Enemy turret destroyed.
to be fair, technically speaking, if Doomfist does come out, all I would technically need is another 60? It's like, no, another 160 support now. Yeah, another 60. Because I would, like, spend 50 on both, which would get me the first aid. And then just, so that's 250s. And then just need 104, no.
Okay, I learned from that.
I then just need 60 to get the last 30 for both, so I only need 160. Which isn't too bad. Which does just mean I would need... Not, no.
Retribution comes!
I have no... Math, for some reason, my brain's just fuzzy when it comes to math tonight. I've got 50. Another 50 plus 60. So okay, so I just need 110. Like, my math should not have been fuzzy on that.
Alright.
Like, did I get a great did I get a great upgrade? Like, when it came to math exam? No, but I also didn't fail. Like, I didn't fail none of my exams, I just didn't get great grades. But then again, learning has never been my specialty.
Time to try again.
I say that. Learning in the practical sense. You tell me to learn a video game, easily.
You take a lot of damage, huh?
Like, guys, I went from having no mains in this game, picking up a few characters and being pretty decent with them, to more than once saying and proving that if I'm in a pinch, Reaper's my go-to. Although, guys, I will say now, Cassidy's looks like it could have been Bavella. Although, I will say, I do think Overwatch kind of put themselves in a pinch for doing a Christmas theme. Because I get it, if Christmas, like, if they'd done a Christmas, like, Santa skin for Cassidy, I think Corbin would have been a decent fit, and it could have just been, like, some version of, like, a Santa Claus skin, which he already does have. Or, like, Roadhog or something, and it'd be, like, I think there's a few lines that could have gone down. But I do think it would be one of those skins that does stand out. Saying that, they've also done Halloween themed mythics before now. But like, I'm not saying that all mythics should look like identical and like look like a part of it. I do just think it's a case of if you have something that's very much Christmas themed, it's gonna seem out of place most of the year. Compared to something Halloween themed where it still will be kind of out of place, but not too bad depending on what you do. I do overall think they probably should have picked a better design, like, should have found something that goes with the Christmas, like goes with Christmas, but doesn't completely stand out. Like, I think a winter thing would have been nicer, because then you could have just had like a festive, like a festive skin, but like done winter themed. Because like, I think they are bringing Winter Wonderland back, if not have. Both weapons got barriers. Am I the only one who doesn't completely miss like the Arista barrier? Like, I'm not saying I didn't like it, it's just a case of like, I do also like the Javelin.
That's what I like to see. Arigato. Got one here.
Thank you, Anna. So, like, guys, there are a few Mythic skins that I do think do look out of place. But at the same point, I think Mythic should be a case of, you can get them playing the season. I think that should, like, I don't like the fact of this season feels more like, or at least it personally, it feels more like, you want the Mythics, start digging in your own pocket. Because I get it, like, at the end of the day, a game company's gonna want money. But guys, what I'm about to say now is not been true for years. And I do think it should be the new normal. Games used to have to do well on day one to make a profit. Which is why you've got COD being COD now and being like a floppy mess. You rare have games that are like good on day one.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
And you 9 times out of 10 it's like, oh, we must prioritize battle pass, we must prioritize selling you shit. And no, like personally no, it's like I'm not gonna play a game, like I get slightly put off like with the fact like how many battle pass games do I play that I still 100% complete the battle pass on? Overwatch is the only one that I do guarantee it. Like, Rivals, I've been lucky the 2 times that I've actually bought the battle pass. And I can't 100% say for this season, because I've barely played any of it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master, it's been a while since I've 100% completed that. Fortnite, I don't buy the battle pass because I know I won't complete it. But even then, it's rare that I play Fortnite. We had a balance scene too, which wasn't the worst thing. But they count. They count with 3D. I mean, correct. They had a torpedo.
Play of the game.
But guys, I'm not saying a game company shouldn't be trying to make money. I 100% not. Like, but I do think it should be a case of if you're going to be selling multiple mythic skins per season. Like, I don't know why it didn't bug me in the mythic weapons. It's just a case of. Okay, so I'll do one more match of Com. And then might do Mischief and Magic. Just I forget to check Arcade half the time. But, guys, again, seriously, I have no problem doing multiple mythics. And I don't know why now both in mythic weapons, it's just a case of when Reinhardt's axe mythic skin came out, it's like, okay, it's kind of cool. But I wasn't that fussed about it. Same for Reapers. That's what Fitz. I was about to say. I tried to play Blizzard World at least once during the point. It's going to very much be pointless. 3 DPS.
Select heroes to ban.
Looking at the list, I think Zarya and Symmetra. I think Lively won't, but I do think Zarya and Symmetra will. And I also think Sombra will be on there. They've also even got mentioned as. Yeah, Roadhog was surprised at, but again, Sombra got mentioned by a couple of people. 3 people mentioned both Zarya and Symmetra.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare for battle. Select your
Oh look, guys, I will say, I get Venture is Ventata. I get that she's a new hero. What the fuck is people instantly locking DPS? Like these son of a bitches never played her during the time that she get. Like, granted, I never did. And I will try at some point to actually play her. But guys,
I'll find my own
only
path.
time I play open queue is when I'm playing comp.
Follow my lead. I've been through more of these
Because
than
we'll
I
quickly
can
do a quick challenge look. Complete 3 games in all roles. Win a game, and then say thanks to the teammates were my 3 easiest ones to do. And typically it's a case of win a game, play 3 games in all roles. There's the odd time where it's just a case of play open queue. Of We've got 4 DPS and I'm the only support. That's great. Someone else can also change support and another tank would be great.
defend objective A.
Oh, it's Winston. I was about to say, if it's a DPS Winjin, then one of them could change. Nah, guys, will one of them change at Winston's ass? No, no they won't. And I swear down, if I get one message about someone being like, why's the support not healing? It's like, first of all, by myself. Second of all, you're a useless piece of shit. Game's cancelled. Thanks a lot. But like, guys, quickly, because I'm getting fed up of whinging. That doesn't look that cool to me. I will have a look at it in all layers after.
Someone needs to chase these shadows.
But
Vote for a map.
oh, okay. So the one time we get the Winter Wonderland, I'd prefer an escort map. At least this one is just a case of push a point instead of hold and capture and then push a point.
Select your hero.
Guys, after
Choose
potentially,
heroes to ban.
before I end the stream, I will go into the practice range just to show what she can do because, again, I've messed around with her for like a few seconds and she is kind of cool. I've just not properly messed around with her because it's more of a case of, okay, I want to know what your abilities and what your ult is, not like I've not had a chance to mess around with her in game. Do I reckon in a couple weeks, do I reckon within a week's time people will be like, yeah, probably. But the thing I don't yet, and I don't think I ever will, people instantly think, oh my god, we need to play her instantly on day 1, of which we'll never get to play her. It's like, hold on, she'll be in season for the full season. No, I'm not going to get to play DPS and support.
I'll find my own path.
To be fair, guys, I think I've seen this before now, but people being like, oh, well, if that person's not going to play, like, and if that person's going to play DPS, then I'm going to play DPS. And when people get into the mindset of just because they're doing something, I should do it, it doesn't work. Do you need a 100% 2v2, like 2 vs 2 vs 2, or a balanced team, more specifically in Overwatch and Rivals? No. What you do need is a competent team that's not instantly locking DPS.
Konnichiwa.
You at least need a support that can either A, support the full team by themselves, or B, backup support, and you do at least need a tank. because you need the support, you need the tank, you need the people to take the hit. Like, guys, I'm hoping the rest of the season does end up changing, because, like, I hope I do end up changing how I feel about this season, because so far, like, guys, I honestly don't know whether it's just a case of during Christmas time, I'm not the most festive person. I'm more of a Grinch during Christmas, and I have no problem saying it.
Under my protection.
But I will also say now, Christmas is for, like, one of few types of people. Kids, or people that have got, like, big families and don't seem that often get spend time with them. Guys, I see my family on a regular basis. And by that, I mean my mother. The only family I still speak to. And I will not go into it. Plus, I usually spend Christmas, like, around, like, I usually, like, guys, I spent, like, 2 weeks ill. I think it was, like, 2 weeks where I didn't record or stream. And even then, it was before that I hadn't been streaming, so I was not, like, okay, so, oh, I want to stream. And then before that, last one was like, eh. Although, guys, I will say, if I wasn't in the case of what would have happened dispatch-wise, it would have taken, like, 2 more weeks to get to what I did, like, to finish it.
Let them out.
Like, if I was still doing craft more, it would have taken a couple more weeks.
Soothing your wounds.
Also, guys, I don't know what, like, cause, like, in the new year, I don't know whether, like, once I've done with Monster Hunter World,
Let's get back
which
to
won't be
it.
till, like, New Year, or at least I'm gonna make it last until New Year, I don't know whether I should jump to Rise, or whether I should go straight to Wilds, because part of me is like, do I really want to go to Wilds? But then the other part is like, do I really want to go to Rise? Like, part of me is like, I kind of want to do the completion, and at least if I go to Rise, I will actually have a decent thing to do.
This ends now. Retribution comes.
So, I know I've been saying that Wilds will be New Year, and it will at some point, but it will be after I do Rise.
Got the victory fever. Enthusiasm sings for mine. Let them out.
I'm on fire. Restoring balance.
Or, guys, if I do Rise, I'm quickly gonna say no. Rise's story works in two kind of ways. Basically, there's the online side of it, and then there's like the single player side of it. But like, you still need to play the online side of it to continue to make progress. Which is why if I do, I will basically be doing the online side of it. Because quite simply, it just means it has a single player thing for like just low rank. I will go and do the low rank stuff at some point on camera, but the primary concern will be doing high rank. I will more likely do it before I enter master rank, or when I've entered it. For the simple reason of I'll have master rank equipment, I can just play straight through it all in like one video, instead of it taking me, you know, a couple.
I licked my wounds.
Plus, most of it is just a case of it's literally stuff that you fight in the story anyway. Because I think the thing is, like, your coach shows, like, honestly, I do think it's just a case of so you can get used to it. How hunting works.
Let the kitsune guide you.
And to that regard, I've been hunting for years. I do not need a tutorial. Especially one that puts me up on the equivalent of Elder Dragons. Because, guys, Magma Marla, not my favourite blast thing in the game. Bragadius does exist.
Ends now.
But one of them, although I will say, Rise, like,
This
out
ends
of
now.
Rise, World,
That's one.
and Wild,
That was interesting.
I've not played Wilds in a while. But at the time, Radar, which is an electric wyvern thing, I think it's the only thing in that game that's my favourite. Just like element-wise, it's my favourite one. Wild, Rise, and even then this is more Sunbreak, has Primal Malzina for Dragon, and has a second place. Being within Blast for Magma Marla. And then kind of a second place with a water thing, which I cannot think of what it is, but that's also in Wilds.
We're out now. Score.
Guys, when it comes to remembering monsters, I remember most of them from World. But that's about it. But that's just because, again, I've played World since 2020. Almost 6 years of playing World. Like, granted, not straight. Yeah. Okay, they have done more healing than me. Now all we need is one more tank.
One magical step at a time.
You were lost to time.
But guys, I probably will end up playing for them. It's just a case of the reason I started with World instead of instantly jumping the hype train for Wild, which probably would have made more sense. And
Can't you make it out?
content-wise, does make more sense.
Maddening melody.
It's the newer game. It's
We should really
but same
set a
point.
fire.
World is still a good game, and from what I saw, I think it does have more players currently playing it. Just for a couple simple reasons, like I don't want to go full into them just because when I do eventually play Wilds, it's just one of those cases where, guys, Wilds at the minute, even if I do chuck in whatever else,
Attackers in.
does just feel like more shorter than World and Rise. And even then, Rise feels slightly shorter than what World does story-wise, because story-wise in World, like, you need to go toe-to-toe with, like, say, Callus before even done. And guys, before I do finish World, like, I've said this in one of the most recent, in one of the more recent recordings of World,
Let woe corrupt
I
me.
will be going toe-to-toe with some of the things that I've not fought yet. Things being Zenoga, Yangaruga, potentially Scarred, and a few other things. Beforehand. And there probably will be a few mini things beforehand.
Targeting you.
But all I will say, guys, since starting stream, I've kind of sort of mellowed, like sort of chilled out on the Overwatch you have failed. Because guys, beforehand, I like sort of like it's like I instantly jump to okay, there isn't. But like last season, the Mythic Primos, and I'm hoping it's not just because the Christmas period. Were like 60 quid for like 100. Which one I think is stupid. You have multiple mythic stuff in the game. You do not. There's no other way. Like guys, the only way to get stuff you've missed is basically by missing more stuff. If you're not gonna pay cash.
ends now.
Like I say, to end stream, I will chuck a quick game of well, I say plenty. What? It's like, I'll do one quick game of an arcade game mode after this. But after tonight, I will have a quick look at Cassidy's skin. We got another Sigma too, jeez. That is the reason we need to hold them off as long as possible, and Bastion running is not useful.
With the power of my heart, I will try again.
Because now they have 3 minutes to get behind the corner. And you Bastion, you idiot. Yes, I typically don't like consultant, at least when it comes to games, because it's like, it shouldn't bug me. But when people don't jump on point, because what would you rather deal with? Someone holding point for like 1 more minute, or someone being able to hold point plus a different spawn point for 3 more minutes, and then only need to go around the corner because we failed. Well, epically, we still failed. We only got a point. Oh, it's been a while since I played Juno. Because guys, typically speaking, when it comes to me to play support, Mercy or Kiriko, that's sort of my go-to. If Bastion holding point, do I think they still would have, potentially? Would they have had the full 3 minutes? No, they probably would have had 2.5, potentially 2 minutes. Oh, great, I can't even vault them. See, guys, what I find annoying is, when players know for the fact they've had a good game, so they don't mind slightly self-sabotaging. Because they could have easily jumped on point. They literally held in the corner. One thing I should have checked is, what is my rank? Okay. Ooh, that's not good. What if I stay there for the rest of the season? I'm pretty sure I'd then get put into being equivalent of Silver 1. But I have like 62 days, which is about 2 months. Actually, no, it's exactly 2 months with 31 days in them. First of all, heroes. Oh, I'm gonna miss Deadlock. Because guys, for a good while, I've wanted a Cassie skin that doesn't look like... There's also Blackwatch, which I had at one point. That doesn't just show the robotic arm, because not the biggest fan of it. But in this style, it does it kind of justified. Now, if we go max... Okay, Cassie's most known thing is his hat. That doesn't look awful, but again, it just reminded me of Life Boost from last season, which means I'm presuming Doomfist is going to be brilliant. Again, guys, I don't have a problem doing 2 mythics per season, but I do not physically think Blizzard are capable of giving us 2 good mythics per season. You want to know what I consider a good mythic? Divas, Junos, Genjis, Junker Queens, Kirakus is pretty decent, Sigmas, Tracers, Anna's is growing on me. Hansa's isn't great for customization wise, but Orissas, Moiras, Mercy's kind of cool when you put into Mirror Watch considerations. Ashes, Widows, Reapers, Zens, and then literally I think they're all pretty decent. And most recently, I think Junkrat's is pretty decent. If this had been the mythic that we got at the beginning of the season, would have been more than happy.
Plenty of fuel to burn it down.
Because to me, that looks cool. But no, they chucked it halfway through the season. I'm sorry, but since we entered Overwatch, start counting about halfway points. Now to end stream, well, beforehand, we'll do one quick game of basically hide and seek.
Time for mischief and magic.
Am I a hunter?
All this searching is delicious. There are 4 rogues left.
I've got a few tricks.
That rogue's a sneaky one.
Like guys, I've done this game before now. It can be kind of fun.
Lonely in here.
See, it's one of those things where I wouldn't want to fully do what I was doing. Then again, I wouldn't want to fully do the hide and seek on free. Like, whether it be Minecraft, Overwatch, or a game. An IRL version, I don't think would be so bad. Or there's like same for prop hunt too. Because hide and seek works slightly different in Overwatch. It's like this guy should have something and hide.
Where could that rogue be hiding?
Barrel. Okay, I can make this work.
Only 10 seconds left to find a spot.
I kind of need to go to a place where there's
3,
other.
2, 1. Let the hunt begin.
Like, I think I'm well hidden. Like, you're not going to see much, but...
Ooh, that's got to hurt. That rogue's a sneaky one. How cunning.
The only problem with copying something like the payload is... it kind of stands out.
That
Like, you
rogue's
want
a
to copy
sneaky
something that
one.
just hides you.
Don't touch. Hey there.
Caught one of the rogues.
Plus, you also do give away voice lines, so staying in one spot for too long is kind of dangerous.
Over here. I've got a few tricks.
But, like, I'm in a dangerous spot because I could be like a Genji around the corner.
There are 4 knights left.
Keep an eye out.
Caught one of the rogues. 3 rogues remain.
Hey there.
30 seconds.
At the bin last 3. That was so close.
Huh. Lonely in here.
Caught one of the rogues.
I was in the last 3. I will take that.
Hey there.
Only 10 seconds left.
Okay, that's kind of creative, but again, you can get to it.
5, 4, 3, 2. Shuli.
Now I'm having fun.
I mean, I got to play the fun part. And one more, does that count for what it should have? I will actually check that loot box in a very quick second. Now guys, I can almost guarantee it's not going to be a legendary. I'd better stream on the fact it's not. Yeah, my luck when it comes to legendaries, it's like, wait, is this the last? Oh, it is number. Okay, so I'm guaranteed. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. But guys, to quickly show what she can do. She has simple melee attack. I think she's kind of a bit better, like, she's basically DPS equivalent of Greg and Reinhardt. If you want to say, Overwatch has almost been out for 10 years, in overall, because it came out, Overwatch came out in 2016. And there's no, like, there used to be Doomfist who was punchy based. But there is no, then you can block, then you can also do that, then you get down to this little sweet spot. I will say guys, she is a really fun hero and probably will become hopefully will become someone who I do play. Now, her abilities. At the minute, overhead strike, gain 40 lifesteal. Onslaught stacks 3 more times.
I'll make use of this.
And then whirlwind dash, and then last player to land a killing blow on you becomes the target's eliminated target. Get it all. Which that there was a lot of them calling that. But you let it charge. And then you do like a try and slash attack. But to show from here.
Triple kill. I will raise every one of you.
And I'll show one more time.
Arriva la punizione. Double kill.
But like I say guys, it has the ability to do a triple. But guys, she does seem like a really fun hero. I'm hoping I do get to play her in an actual game, so I can actually find out how cool she is. But Season 20 hopefully will be better as it goes along, and new for stories.
Ave gentes.
It's just used to a motion comic. But guys, hope you have enjoyed today's stream. We're back at the end of the week with Rivals. Hopefully Overwatch does improve throughout the season. But either way guys, this is Tiger signing off. And I'll see you next time. Bye.